welcome to Amoré On The Go. My name is Grace Okogu, or Gracie Lou, and with me today...
Yela. Good morning, Grace. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Yela?
I'm very good.
For the news today, would you like to brief us?
Yes, well, it broke on social media yesterday. A woman put a letter online, an online letter stating how she eventually found, she has a husband, they both work in Lagos, and she eventually found out that he was cheating on her. She confronted him and he apologized, and she thought that that had been the end of it. But eventually later on, because both of them, they had plans to, move abroad eventually once they were able to get a lot of things, settled. But she found out later on in an envelope, once he went out hurriedly one day, that, he actually planned his trip with the said girlfriend. And to make matters worse, he had already declared her dead, and used that as a means of even getting the visa, securing the visas for himself, and I'm sure the girlfriend, and I'm sure maybe the children as well. So she was putting it out online as in, what should she do?
Yeah, and I have the note here, and I'm just going to read, the most shocking part of this post. And that is when she says, I drove his car out to refill gas and saw an envelope. Inside was his passport with US visa on it. And the lady's own too was with US visa. I saw the form he used to fill his visa application. In the form, he said his wife was late and my death certificate was attached. I'm going to stop right there. And when I saw this yesterday, because it took a while, everybody had seen it, and then someone showed it to me, and I was shocked. This is even way beyond the Yoruba demon, syndrome. I know the whole concept of being a Yoruba demon and breaking people's hearts. This is way beyond being in a relationship. This is people that are actually married, they are legit married, and they had plans to move to the US together.
But I feel like we are just getting the woman's side of the story. We haven't actually heard or known for a fact, what the man's side of the story is. Yes, from the woman's point of view, it does sound, heinous that a man would do this to his wife and, want to desert his wife and move away with somebody else, but nobody knows the guy's side of the story.
True, because obviously it's from the woman's side, but even if he had issues with her, maybe he's no more in love with her, the emotions were no more there, she was giving him troubles, whatever reason there was, he has an obligation, because they are legally married, to divorce her. Tell this woman that everything is over with you, you don't want to get married, you don't want to be married to her anymore. And you went ahead and printed a death certificate of this said woman. Who does that? That is just the height of it.
I understand, but I feel like we'll get a clearer perspective if we get to find out the man's version of events. This is social media.
I do not even want to hear his. I don't even want to hear his story.
No, but I'm sure along the line, something will come, because he should have, except he's social media unconscious, so to say, he should have gotten wind of the fact that his wife knows from the fact that it went viral yesterday. So I'm sure if at all he's not settling it maybe with her on, behind closed doors, he will want to put something else to be like, no, this woman is saying so and so, she's blowing this out of, proportion. So I'm thinking that we need to hold our breath a bit to know the full story before we can make a definite, statement or take a definite stance on the situation. I'm not saying that women tend to blow things out of proportion, but there can be a little bit of a stretch there.
Well, while you hold your breath, as Yela suggested or is suggesting, just a word out to everyone out there, both male and female, because there are women who are capable of doing this as well as males. If you are in a relationship with someone, whether it's marriage, whether you're dating or you're courting, and you no longer feel those initial emotions. You feel that you have exhausted the love in that relationship.
Communicate.
You owe it to the person to say, hey, I don't think this is working anymore. Can we part ways? Can we separate? I mean, that
or
is
maybe even look for a solution.
yeah, that is being respectful enough than keeping this person in the dark. Yeah, than keeping this person in the dark, and the person is like, okay, yeah, we're on the same page.
Yeah, because even if I'm trying to say, I'm trying to give him a leeway and say, okay, you should come out with an excuse. The truth of the matter is that really cuts deep. Not planning your life outside the marriage that you already have.
I'm planning her death.
And also stating that she's dead when she's not. That cuts deep. Granted, that is wrong.
Yeah.
So I think for people out there, communicate. Sometimes things don't work out.
Yeah.
Everybody can move on amicably.
Yeah, and although this lady is she wrote this anonymously, and nobody knows her identity. She wants to find out, and we are also asking this question: what would you suggest she does? Because from what she's saying, it seems she might take a drastic step, and we don't want that. There has been news of people, women and even men, killing their partners out of maybe infidelity claims, yes, or insecurity.
I would say that she shouldn't be impulsive. She should get a divorce from him and move on with her life, because at this point, if you can even insinuate that somebody is dead, in your mind, maybe that person has stopped existing to you. Not to say that she doesn't carry some of the fault. We don't know what happened behind closed doors. We don't know the story, the full extent of the story. But I'm just saying, if somebody can declare you dead, there's no point carrying on that relationship with that person. However, even if you have children and things together, you can amicably move forward. Yeah. And if forgiveness is easier said than done, but forgiveness is for yourself, not
true. I was about to say that. Forgiving someone is it doesn't make you the weaker person. It only liberates you from that very chain of holding grudges.
Just so
whoever you are that wrote this very touching story, move away from that man, because if someone can declare you dead, I'm pretty sure he's capable of making sure that you are actually dead. I'm not even joking right now. So please, move on. If you can get hold of your kids, or you want custody of your kids, do the necessary paperwork and leave.
It doesn't even have to be a battle. Just move on amicably.
Just move on. And go and find love somewhere, because you deserve love, whoever you are. Yes. And for the man, I have no words, because Yela says we shouldn't jump to conclusion. But
that wasn't right anyway. Any which way you want to go.
I don't know. To him and to every other Yoruba demon out there, you guys need to repent. Be like Toby. Be like Toby.
Who's Toby?
From Big Brother Nigeria.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
And on that note, we'll call it a day for this edition of Amoré On The Go. Do not forget to check up on our website, www.amore.ng. Our Facebook and YouTube pages, Amoré Nigeria. And our Instagram and Twitter pages, @Amoré_Nigeria. From Yela and I,
it's goodbye for now.
Have a nice day.